Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is my first upload. Later, gonna focus more on some CNC projects. But to get things started, I was in the middle of a boat project for a friend, and I figured I might as well try this out. And my first project here is this panel. If you look closely, you'll notice some cracking along the edges of the acrylic. And I had some scrap aluminum laying around, so figured might as well go ahead and replace it and test out my skills. All right, panels removed. As I said, this is my first project, so I may have skipped a few steps. Here you notice I already traced out with cardboard, cut it out, test fit, and fast forward really quick, I used a jigsaw and cut out the aluminum to match the cardboard and test fitted it, drilled the holes, and screwed it in. Awesome. All right, next part. All right, so here we start with the old panel. This thing was all cracked out and just looks fugly, so I'm just drawing in some circles to match the old panel. Very exciting. All right, now I'm just grabbing one of the gauges. Eyeball check. It looks like it might be all right. And it looks like my golden retriever decided to follow along with us. That's Buddy there. Say hi, Buddy. Okay, now maybe a more official check with the calipers. I think it's good enough. So grabbing the square here and basically learned a trick somewhere online to try to find center of these circles. So just basically make a square around the circle, and then draw an X from corner to corner, and that should give you roughly center there. Now that I've got all the center of the circles marked, I'm just double checking it with the calipers. And then shortly after, I'll go ahead and center punch those. Now time for a more exciting part. Got this set up on the drill press. The device you see there, I used to use this back in the day on aircraft, and we called it a fly cutter. Basically, it's just a dynamic hole cutting device. So you can see there's a cutting bit there and a set screw, so you can just change the diameter, sliding that cutter in and out. All right, now I got those first smaller 3 holes done. Now I just resized the cutter for one of the bigger gauges. So I got that going here, and everything's exciting. Nothing's going wrong until right about now. Ah, crap. I'm not super excited. It kind of walked on me, and I'm noticing some scratches further outside the diameter than I originally expected. So, not too happy about that. I'm taking a minute to walk away and grieve for a moment. And I think, reflecting after a bit, I realized I should have done this on the back side of the panel instead. That way, if this happens, those scratches would not be visible. That's alright, I'll figure this out. So after some lessons learned, I decided, yeah, let's go ahead and flip this bad boy over, and we'll do it from the backside. Of course, this time now, I tighten the set screw a bit harder, good and tight. Things are working pretty well. A little shaky, but it's working. So pretty much nothing can go wrong from here on. And then this happened. Yeah. Technical difficulties. Took me a moment to notice. I'm still concentrated on the hole. There we go. That's my very cheap production. So I think after this, I considered maybe investing in a tripod. All right, here's my finished project. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit I have here. Once again, my first video, so a little rough around the edges, but it should only get better from here. I got my tripod, so in the future, I should get some better shots, and I'll try to make sure that I actually bring you guys along, through the full journey in the future. So thanks for watching. Appreciate any likes or subscribes. Hit me up with comments, criticism. I don't care. Look forward to it.